We'll begin with the story you'll see only on 2. I'm Bill Biaston.
And I'm Lauren Freeman. Crisis epidemic. Those are words being used to describe the opioid problem that is facing not only Houston, but our nation right now.
Tonight, the new man at the helm of the Houston Office of the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, sits down exclusively with Channel 2 investigative reporter Robert Arnold. Robert is joining us live tonight from downtown Houston with this conversation with Glaspie.
Yeah, when it comes to the opioid problem in particular, the new head of the Houston's DEA says one of his top priorities is to keep our area from advancing to the overdose rates seen in other parts of the country.
What we're seeing here is completely different than what they see in the Midwest and on the East Coast.
Will Glaspie recently took over as the special agent in charge of the DEA's Houston office. While our area is no stranger to the opioid crisis, Glaspie says we have not yet seen high overdose rates from these particular drugs.
We're trying to get out ahead of that.
Glaspie says that's because many users in our area have not yet transitioned to heroin. That's a common route since heroin is cheaper than pills. Glaspie says once a user goes this route, the chance for overdose increases.
They don't know how much to use, they don't know the purity, they don't know what's in that heroin at all.
Glaspie says our area is also seeing a flood of counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl. A tiny amount of fentanyl can kill a person, and those buying these counterfeit pills have no idea.
It looks like the hydrocodone pill that they were taking when it was prescribed by a doctor.
Glaspie says this is why the Houston DEA is making a concerted effort to go after the manufacturers, shutting down labs and arresting those buying pills in bulk off the internet to sell on the streets. Education is another priority, helping opioid addicts kick the habit before they start looking for drugs on the street.
That's what has us concerned here, is that our users may eventually transition over to some of those drugs that have been historically going to the East Coast and the Midwest.
Now, to underscore the dangers of fentanyl, Glaspie says DEA agents, like many other law enforcement agencies, no longer field test pills confiscated to prevent accidental exposure. Reporting live from downtown, Robert Arnold, KPRC, Channel 2 News.